Miracle in the jungle, they have been found alive. Guys, this is Fernando doing another video for more survivalists. 40 days surviving in the Amazon jungle, these 4 kids. We have the ages, they're 13-year-olds. Soleil Shakumbaire Mukutui. 9-year-old Tien Noriel Ronke Mukutui. 4-year-old Christian Nerimian Renonke Mukutui. And a 1-year-old baby, all brothers and sisters. And they had survived for 40 days in the Amazon jungle. Look how thin, how skinny they are. I'm just amazed that this little baby, 1-year-old baby, they managed to keep him alive. Especially this brave young little lady there, 13-year-old. So you remember when I first talked about this incident back when Gustavo Petro, the despicable commie president of Colombia, used this so as to put himself in the front row in Twitter by saying that the kids had been found alive. It was a lie when the president said that, and he quickly removed that tweet. But it was too late. We all could see what he was doing. They had found the plane in which the mother of the children died, the pilot and Aboriginal leader. So here's the mother, 13-year-old Magdalena Mukutui Valencia. This woman died in that plane crash. He was with her 4 children. Also died Aboriginal community leader from the area and the pilot of the plane. So the 3 adults died. And what they found was the wreckage of the plane. And that was when the president of Colombia, Gustavo Petro, said, "We found them, they're alive." It was not true. They had found the dead adults, and they knew that the children were on the move, but they had no idea of what their status was, if they were alive or not, if they're injured, no clue whatsoever. He just threw it out there anyway, just to get a little bit more of advertising for his own brand or whatever stupid thing he had in mind. But they knew that the kids were at least alive, they were moving. And the other important factor is that these kids are Aboriginal children from a local tribe. This is not bullshit survival. These are little kids that they are home in this jungle. And because of this, especially the oldest girl, the 13-year-old girl, she knew what kind of food they could eat. They probably have built-in immunity to the local water. I mean, if you and we tried drinking from one of these streams, we would probably die of dehydration, diarrhea in just a matter of days. These kids, being in their own jungle, they know how to survive, and their bodies are adapted to do so. So eating some of the makurasha or whatever plant it was that was found, they found some remains of some local plants that the kids obviously had been eating. So they knew some of the things they could eat safely, and they just kept on moving. But also kudos to all of the people working to find these kids. Look at how thick this is. You know how difficult it is to find 4 kids in this ocean of green. It is just impossible. They may be just on top. They may just be below that canopy of the jungle, and you may be right above them, and you won't see them. You won't hear them. It is so difficult, but they kept on tracking, they kept on looking, and they finally found them, and they seem to be, the 4 of them seem to be safe. Amazing, just amazing, and man, so happy because I was, especially after so much time, 40 days in the jungle with a 1-year-old. Do you know how difficult it is to keep a 1-year-old alive in a condition like this? I mean, with an adult, you have a certain amount of body weight, mass, fat. It all keeps you going. But with a 1-year-old, that kid needs constant calorie intake, because if not, they just die. And this little lady there and her brothers managed to keep them alive, keep this baby alive. Just incredible. They do look very thin, though. They look pretty thin. They must have gone through hell. But anyway, just great news, guys. Just a good vibe news for the weekend. Folks, as always, share what you find here in the channel that you like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thumbs up, always appreciated. Let me know what you think, giving this news in the comments below. I'd like to have some of your thoughts too. And as always, if you want to learn more about survival and preparedness, you have my book, Surviving the Economic Collapse and Street Survival Skills, available in Amazon in the links there below in the description. See you next time. Have an awesome weekend. Take care.